Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and the third quarter numbers are here, and they are big. So here we have a very interesting scenario that's transpiring here. So Verizon this third quarter is going to be the clear loser. There's no doubt in my mind. AT&T and T-Mobile are going to blow them out the water in terms of growth, ads, and everything else, right? Churn probably as well. It's just better right now at AT&T and T-Mobile. They have the strategy, they're executing the plan, and it's working. AT&T's go-to-market is working, right? They're adding, as you will see, they're adding customers. The 5G perception is changing in AT&T's favor. So whatever they're doing with Lily and everything else, it is working. So here we have the numbers. 708,000 postpaid net adds, phone net adds, 2.2 million through the third quarter, expected to be industry best. Excuse me. So they did over 700,000 ads for the quarter, expected to be industry best. So they don't anticipate T-Mobile doing more than this. Wow. Right? We've seen the numbers from Verizon. Most of the analysts are estimating that they do like maybe 30, 40,000. And that offset, that loss from the consumer side coming from business for Verizon. Well, AT&T just did 708,000. So Verizon's going to have to deal with that. That is a massive, massive explosion of growth for the company, right? And just to throw that in there, AT&T doesn't do free lines. They don't do 20% off of line 3, 4, and 5, right? I mean, they do have discounts for the first responders and the military, of course, but they don't offer a substantial discount for the average or regular consumer, just as T-Mobile does. T-Mobile does do that. They do offer free lines. Every single line that was added in this quarter, in this third quarter, or in the this past quarter, AT&T got payment for it. Every single one of these 708,000 customers. So just keep that in mind as you look at the numbers. So 338,000 fiber net ads, second best quarter ever. So the fiber ads are increasing as well. That's good to see. So as homes are passed with more fiber, they're growing the fiber, and that's also helping grow the wireless side. So that's also good to see. Now, something that I want to point out, which I think is a massive accomplishment for AT&T, and this has me believing that they are moving at a faster pace than Verizon. Mid-band 5G spectrum, C-band, covering 100 million people as of the end of the third quarter. Huge. They started the year with virtually no C-band, updating the end-of-year target, the end of the fourth quarter, to more than 130 million people. They started last out the gates on this mid-band game. They started way after T-Mobile, and they started after Verizon. And they're coming in hot. They guided 70 million by the end of this year. They're almost doubling that footprint. So many have been telling me, and you guys have heard me say this on several videos, many have been telling me, hey, dude, AT&T is on the move. They're moving faster. They spend less time at the cell site. They tap and go. Some are telling me a day. Some are telling me two max. They go, they add the C-band panel, they're gone. They leave. Most are telling me the basebands are modernized enough so they don't have to rip and replace that. They just go, the teams at the panels, and they go. They go to the next. It's what I've been told, and it looks like that in the numbers, right? If they do, let's say they do 140, because it says here more than 130. Let's say they achieve 140. That would be insane, in my opinion, to double that footprint versus the guidance that they gave. So the guidance must have been super, super, super conservative. So just a few takeaways, and I got to listen to the earnings call, so we'll talk about that in a video later today as a recap. So just a few takeaways. Some negatives to point out. Churn did go up by 0.12, 0.12, and that was to be expected because of the price increase. But yet, with the price increase, they still managed to add 708,000 customers. So keep that in mind, as Verizon will use that as an excuse tomorrow. Hey, we had the price increase. That's why we're losing these customers. That's not going to fly with me. If they say that tomorrow, I'm going to call it out, because AT&T also raised prices in that same quarter, and they gained 708,000 customers. So that's not going to fly with me. They're going to have to say something else besides that churn bubble, and it's going to go away. That's not going to work. Like I said, because AT&T, they did the same thing, and they still added 708,000 customers. So huge quarter for AT&T, right? Financials are looking good. CapEx is looking right. You know, they are talking. I've already seen it this morning. They are talking about a lowering of CapEx next year as well. So, and that's what all the carriers are looking to lower CapEx. Just a lot of money going into that, and they are trying to push the 5G deployment. But AT&T is going in a bit of a different direction. We talked about that in yesterday's video with the fiber venture and them trying to really focus on that product, because it leads to multiple avenues, right? It leads to fiber upside, that's home broadband upside and more growth. And then that also leads to wireless growth as well. They do bundle with the 25% off. So that is a big deal to consumers. So let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.